I love going outside during the sunset. It's the magic hour. Ever since I was in the film business, I learned about the magic hour, and it just gave me an excuse to go outside. But today was a pretty cool day. It was my grandpa, who I call Papa. It was his birthday today. But I didn't realize this until I talked to my mom earlier, because he passed away when he was 90, 18 years ago. So he would have been 108 years old today. But I didn't know that yesterday when I was at church with my family. Yesterday at church, I closed my eyes and I almost felt like my body was like rising up, and I felt like a spiritual moment where I felt like Papa was with me. And I started thinking about going to church with him when I was a kid. He was a Catholic, strong, faithful Catholic man. And he loved his wife. He was married his whole life to his wife. And he carried around like a picture of her. And she passed away when my mom was a teenager. But he loved her so much and was so faithful to her his whole life. But today just reminded me of him, because in church I thought of him, and I started thinking about dressing my sons in suits and dressing my daughters and my girl in dresses and going to church together and kind of living out that side of Papa that's within me. And then I was talking to my mom about it today, about how Samson from the Bible, how he's a womanizer. And my mom mentioned how Daniel is a womanizer. And I was like, whoa, that's really weird. At church today, the pastor was talking all about Daniel. And so it brought me to tell my mom about how I felt Papa's presence in church. And she's like, that's really weird because today's his birthday. And like, I never really celebrated his birthday with him and stuff, so I didn't really know it was like his birthday today. But all day long, like, you know, he's really been present with me and my mom and my family. Like, he loved to see people busy working. Even my parents said, work, work, work. And made references to Papa after he's passed, like she's seen a spirit. And today it's like Orion, my parrot, my African gray parrot I'm talking about. Sometimes she'll see spirits and she'll talk about them. Because unlike a dog, she's a parrot, so she can like talk about what she sees. But all day long I felt like work, 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 and so did my mom too. And it was funny because my girl and I had stopped at a golf course, private course, and we're looking out at the golf course right when my mom messaged me about how she was working all day cleaning her house, thinking of that Papa's spirit, you know, was with her. And here we are, like, looking at a golf course. Like, we stopped the car, got out of the car at that moment, and we were checking out this golf course. And it just, like, kept our spirit, his spirit, with us. And it just kind of, like, helps reaffirm you. And, you know, the things that you cannot see they're real. You might not see things with your naked eye, just like some constellations. But they're there. They're still there. So it reminded me to believe today. And then just a little bit ago, as we were driving home, right here at the beautiful strip right in front of us, we're here in Las Vegas, I started thinking to myself, and I said to my girl, I was like, you know, what if Papa could give us, or what if God himself even could give us one more little sign to like reaffirm us that he's here? I mean, even though I believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit and that everyone is with us here today, I was like, you know, maybe one more sign. And then it occurred to me, only 20 minutes before, my girl and I drove right into the middle of a dry lake bed in the middle of the desert. And we started driving over all these golf balls. And it didn't occur to me when we were seeing all these golf balls, it's Papa's birthday, and that, you know, we've had his presence around us. But, you know, then it just made me laugh and think back to the golf balls. I mean, we saw like 20 golf balls we drove over in the middle of the desert. And see, Papa and I, when I was a kid, he used to take me golf ball hunting. He lived on the private golf course. He had a golf cart in his garage with his car, and we used to jump in his golf cart and go cruising over the fields, and we'd go hunting in the fields for golf balls. So here I was today, hunting in a different kind of way. Someone I love, in a field, just realizing that the things you dream are real. The things you can imagine in your life happening really happen. Make sure you dream good things, believe, keep on believing. And remember, like, when times get hard, just keep on going. Things are going to get better. Just never stop believing in those things that you cannot see. And know that I love you. Oh, whoa. I just thought of something else. I was about to say, hey, get one more shot. I want to say happy birthday, Bappa. And then it just occurred to me, too, that we just went into a restaurant with a Bashi style, like, cooking. And they got the fire that goes up. And I was telling my girl how I bought Bappa dinner on the last time I saw him before he went to heaven. And it was really neat because in my adult life, I got to buy him dinner and take him and my mom, my little niece, Natalie, all out to dinner. So it was just one more sign because we're just passing the restaurant right now. So that was pretty cool. Happy birthday, Bappa. Thanks for letting me buy you dinner that night. I love you, and I'll see you in heaven one day, a long time from now.